The rain fell heavily on the riverside community of São Pedro, deep in the heart of the Amazon. Ana, a young woman of 25, woke up to the sound of raindrops pounding against the wooden roof of her house. She quickly got up to close the windows she had forgotten to shut before falling asleep. As she struggled against the wind to close the last window, something caught her attention. Muffled voices came from outside, blending with the noise of the rain. "Let's kill this man and get out of here before anyone sees us," said a deep, threatening voice. Ana froze. Through the darkness and the rain, she could see two men dragging a bound body out of a vehicle. One of the men wore a black hood, and the other seemed to be giving orders. "Scorpion, don't stab him. Our boss said to kill him painfully. We've already drugged him, so tie his legs, hands, and mouth, and throw him in that drainage. The current will carry him away," the second man responded. Ana's heart raced. She knew she had to do something, but fear paralyzed her. She watched in horror as the men tossed the unconscious victim into the drainage. As soon as the men drove away, Ana decided to act. She was a woman of courage and compassion, and couldn't simply ignore what she had just witnessed. She quietly descended the stairs, careful not to make any noise that might wake her parents. She grabbed a flashlight and headed out into the rain, making her way to the spot where she had seen the men dump the body. The drainage current was strong, but she wouldn't give up. With the flashlight, she frantically searched until she finally found the man. He was dressed in expensive, regionally typical clothes, now soaked and dirty, and he was shivering with cold and fear. "Hey, I'm going to get you out of here," Ana said, trying to lift him, but he was too heavy for her. With no other option, she ran back home and woke her sister, Tina. "Tina, I need your help. A man was thrown into the drainage. He's alive, but we need to get him out now." Ana whispered urgently. "What? Are you crazy?" Tina responded, still groggy. "This is dangerous." "I know, but we can't let him die. Please, help me." Reluctantly, Tina agreed. The two sisters returned to the drainage, and together, managed to pull the man out. He was weak and unconscious. With great effort, they took him to the nearest hospital, where they were met by nurses and a doctor on duty. "What happened to him?" the doctor asked, alarmed. "He was attacked and thrown into the drainage. Please, he needs help," Ana explained, her eyes filled with tears. The doctor and nurses quickly took him inside. Ana and Tina waited anxiously in the waiting room. After what seemed like an eternity, the doctor returned. "He's very weak, but he's going to survive. If you hadn't brought him in, he certainly would have died," the doctor said. Ana breathed a sigh of relief, but knew this was only the beginning of something much bigger. Who was this man? Why did they want to kill him? And, more importantly, who were the men who tried to murder him? "Tina, go home and explain everything to our parents. They're going to wake up and be worried." "I'll stay here until he wakes up," Ana said. "Are you sure?" Tina asked, concerned. "Yes. Go now, before they wake up and get even more worried." Tina hesitated, but eventually agreed and went home. Ana stayed at the hospital, sitting by the strange man's side, waiting for answers. Outside, the rain continued to fall, as if the forest itself were weeping for the dark secrets it harbored. Discoveries and feelings. Ana spent the night by the unknown man's hospital bed. The monotonous sound of the medical equipment was interrupted only by the soft murmur of the rain still falling outside. The man, dressed in expensive, traditional clothing, was pale and frail, but his presence was intriguing. Ana felt an inexplicable need to protect him and understand who he was. In the morning, the doctor returned to the room to check the patient's vital signs. "He's stable, but we still don't know who he is or why he was attacked this way," the doctor said, adjusting the equipment. Anna looked at the man and then at the doctor. Is there anything we can do to help him recover faster? She asked, concerned. The best we can do now is wait and make sure he receives the necessary care. The substance used on him caused significant damage, but with time and rest, he should recover, the doctor replied. As the doctor left, Anna remained by the man's side, holding his hand. She felt a growing connection with him, something she couldn't explain. Her thoughts were interrupted when Tina entered the room. How is he? Tina asked softly. He's going to survive, but he's still very weak. And you? Were our parents worried? Anna asked. Yes, but I explained everything. They understood, but they're worried about you, Anna. Who is this man to you? Tina asked, observing her sister's expression. Anna sighed, looking at the sleeping man. I don't know, Tina. But I feel like I need to protect him. There's something about him, something that draws me in and makes me want to help him at all costs. Tina held Anna's hand, offering comfort. We'll find out who he is and why he was attacked. You're not alone in this, Tina said, smiling. As the days passed, Anna cared for the man, who gradually began to regain consciousness. The first time he opened his eyes, Anna was by his side. Hi, you're safe now. I'm Anna. Who are you? She asked gently. The man blinked, trying to focus his vision on Anna. My name is Ko. Where am I? He asked, his voice weak and hoarse. You're in the hospital. I found you and brought you here. Who did this to you? Anna asked, anxious for answers. Ko tried to remember, but his mind was foggy. I don't remember much. I know I was attacked. They were after something, he said before closing his eyes again, exhausted. At that moment, Paolo entered the room. He looked at Anna and then at Ko with a look of disgust. Anna, can we talk? Paolo asked, trying to stay calm. Anna nodded and left the room with Paolo. What's going on here, Anna? You're spending more time with this man than with me. Our wedding is in a few weeks. Paolo said, with barely contained anger. Paolo, I couldn't just let him die. He needed help, and I was the only one who did something. We can't ignore this, Anna replied, trying to calm Paolo. And what does this mean for us? For our future? Paolo asked, the frustration evident in his voice. It means we need to be human. We need to help those in need. I still love you, Paolo, but I can't abandon someone who needs me, Anna said firmly. Paolo shook his head, disappointed. I don't know if I can continue like this, Anna. This man is coming between us, he said before abruptly leaving. Anna returned to Ko's room, feeling the weight of the situation. She knew her actions had consequences, but she also felt she was on the right path. In the days that followed, Ko regained more strength and began to share fragments of his story with Anna. He was a researcher and had come to the Amazon to study rare medicinal herbs. His work had led him to discover something he shouldn't have, putting his life in danger. They want to kill me because I discovered something valuable. Something that could change medicine, Ko said as Anna listened intently. Who are they, Ko? Anna asked, her heart racing. Powerful people, Anna. People who don't want the truth to be revealed, Ko replied, with a dark look. Anna knew she was involved in something big and dangerous, but she wouldn't back down. The connection between her and Ko grew stronger each day, and she was determined to protect him, no matter what. Betrayal and revenge. Paolo walked through the forest, his mind a whirlwind of emotions. He felt betrayed and humiliated by Anna's dedication to Ko. The image of Anna by that stranger's side, her eyes full of concern, made his blood boil. He needed a way out, a way to win Anna back and reclaim his future. As he walked, he remembered Jurupari, the ambitious tribal leader known for his knowledge of the mystical arts of the forest. Paolo knew that Jurupari had his own interests and wasn't a man of principles, but at that moment, it didn't matter. He needed help, and Jurupari was his best chance. Arriving at Jurupari's house, Paolo knocked forcefully on the door. Jurupari opened it, his penetrating eyes quickly assessing Paolo. "Paolo, what brings you here at this hour?" Jurupari asked, with an enigmatic smile. "I need your help, Jurupari. Anna is leaving me because of that man. He needs to disappear," Paolo said bluntly. Jurupari let out a low, sinister laugh. "Ah, love and revenge are powerful forces. Tell me more, Paolo. What exactly do you want me to do?" Jurupari asked, with a malicious gleam in his eyes. "I want you to eliminate Ko. He's a threat to me, to my future with Anna." "Do whatever it takes," Paolo responded, his voice filled with determination. Jurupari thought for a moment, observing Paolo. "Very well. But know that everything comes with a price. Are you willing to pay it?" Jurupari asked, stepping closer. "Yes, anything. I just want Anna back," Paolo affirmed, without hesitation. Jurupari nodded and took out a small leather pouch, handing it to Paolo. "Inside this pouch is a powerful powder. Put it in Ko's food or drink, and he'll be finished. But remember, it mustn't be traced back to you," Jurupari explained, with a sinister smile. Paolo took the pouch and left, feeling a mix of relief and anxiety. He knew he was stepping into dangerous territory, but his mind was made up. Meanwhile, Anna continued caring for Ko, who was slowly regaining his strength. They talked more each day, and Anna felt her feelings for him deepen. The connection between them was palpable, and she knew there was something special about Ko. One afternoon, as Anna helped Ko walk around the hospital room, he looked at her with gratitude. "Anna, you saved my life." "I don't know how to thank you," Ko said sincerely. "You don't need to thank me, Ko. I did what was right. And I feel there's still so much we need to discover together," Anna replied, smiling. That night, Paolo stealthily entered the hospital. With the pouch of powder in hand, he slipped into Ko's room. He saw Anna asleep in the chair beside the bed, holding Ko's hand. He felt a pang of jealousy and anger, but he stayed focused. Carefully, he opened the pouch and mixed the powder into the water beside Ko's bed. Satisfied, he left the room as quietly as he had entered. It was done. Now, he just had to wait. The next day, Ko woke up with an intense thirst. He grabbed the glass of water and drank eagerly. Anna woke up at the movement and smiled. "Good morning, Ko. How are you feeling today?" she asked. "Better, I think I'll be fine." "Thank you for everything, Anna," Ko replied, with a weak smile. But a few hours later, Ko began to feel intense pain. Anna called the doctors, who rushed to help him, but they couldn't understand what was happening. Ko's condition rapidly worsened. Paolo, watching from a distance, felt a dark satisfaction. Finally, he would have Anna back. But something unexpected happened. The mystical protection surrounding Ko kicked in. Iara, the healer, sensed the disturbance and rushed to the hospital. Seeing Ko, she immediately recognized the signs of poisoning. Someone tried to poison him. "We need to act fast," Iara exclaimed, beginning to prepare an antidote. Anna watched, desperate, as Iara worked. Finally, after agonizing moments, Ko began to show signs of improvement. "He'll survive, but we need to find out who did this," Iara said, looking at Anna. Anna felt a mix of relief and anger. She knew Paolo was behind this. She needed to confront him and put an end to this madness. Supernatural revelations. After surviving the poisoning attempt, Ko was recovering quickly. The constant presence of Anna and Iara's care contributed to his improvement. However, the incident raised more questions than answers, and Anna was determined to uncover the truth behind Ko's mystical protection. One sunny afternoon, Iara called Anna and Ko to a meeting at her house, located deep in the forest. Iara's home was simple, but filled with amulets and ritualistic objects that reflected her deep knowledge of the traditions and magic of the Amazon forest. "Sit down, Anna. Ko, you too. We have much to discuss," Iara said in a serious but welcoming tone. Anna and Ko sat on cushions arranged on the floor, while Iara settled in front of them. "Ko, you know your survival wasn't a coincidence. There are powerful forces at play here. I want you to tell me everything you know about your research, and how you came to be attacked," Iara requested, fixing her penetrating eyes on Ko. Ko sighed deeply, gathering his thoughts. "I'm a medicinal herb researcher. A few months ago, I discovered a rare plant deep in the forest, a plant with extraordinary healing properties. When I began investigating its potential, I realized this discovery could revolutionize medicine," Ko explained seriously. "But then why did they try to kill you?" Anna asked, anxious. "My research attracted the attention of powerful people interested in monopolizing the plant for their own profit. They don't want the cure to be accessible to everyone, only to those who can pay. When I refused to sell my research, they decided to eliminate me," Ko responded bitterly. Iara nodded, understanding the gravity of the situation. "There's a deeper connection between you and the forest, Ko. Your protection doesn't come from mere chance or luck. You were chosen by the spirits of the forest to discover and protect this sacred plant. The poisoning attempt was thwarted by the ancestral force that protects you," Iara revealed, a truth that left Anna and Ko speechless. "I've always felt a special connection to the forest, but I never imagined it was something this profound," Ko admitted, with a look of reverence. "We need to protect this plant and ensure its knowledge is used for the good of all, not just a few," Anna declared with determination. "I agree, Anna. But we need to be careful. The people who tried to kill me won't give up easily. They are dangerous and unscrupulous," Ko warned. Iara stood up and went to a shelf, picking up a small wooden amulet. "This amulet contains the essence of the sacred plant. It will help protect you on your journey. But remember, the true strength comes from your unity and the protection of the forest spirits," Iara said, handing the amulet to Ko. That night, as they returned to the hospital, Anna and Ko reflected on everything they had learned. The connection between them was stronger than ever, and both knew they needed to face the challenges together. "Ko, let's fight for this. We won't let greed destroy something so precious," Anna affirmed with conviction. "I'm with you, Anna. Together, we can make a difference," Ko replied, holding Anna's hand. Power struggle. Tension in the Riverside community was at its peak. The revelations about the sacred plant and the poisoning attempt on Ko had left everyone on high alert. Anna and Ko knew they needed to act quickly to protect the forest and Ko's discovery, but they faced powerful and unscrupulous adversaries. Jurapari, aware that his plan had failed, was more determined than ever to take control of the tribe and monopolize the sacred plant. He gathered his followers in a secret location in the forest, planning his next move. "We need to act now. If we let Ko and Anna continue, they'll expose our plans to the entire tribe. The plant must be ours, and so must the power it brings," Jurapari said, with a fierce look. One of his followers, a burly man named Chupan, nodded. "What do you suggest, Jurapari?" Chupan asked, interested. "First, we need to discredit Ko and Anna. Spread rumors that they are trying to deceive the tribe, that the plant is poisonous, and that they plan to sell it to foreigners. This will sow doubt and distrust, Jurupari instructed. Meanwhile, Anna and Kao, along with Iara, were at Iara's house, discussing their next steps. We need to talk to the tribal leader, Kasik Aruranan. He's fair and will understand the importance of protecting the plant, Iara said with conviction. I agree, but we need to be careful. Jurupari has many followers, and he won't stop until he gets what he wants, Kao replied, worried. Anna looked at both of them, determined. Then let's meet with Kasik Aruranan. We need his help to protect the forest and ensure the plant is used for the good of all, she said firmly. When they arrived at the village, they were met with suspicious looks. The rumors spread by Jurupari were already taking effect. They went directly to Kasik Aruranan's hut, where he received them seriously. Kasik Aruranan, we've come to talk about something extremely important. Kao discovered a sacred plant with incredible healing properties, but Jurupari is trying to monopolize this discovery for profit, Anna explained urgently. Kasik Aruranan, a wise and imposing man, frowned. I've heard rumors about this, Anna. Some say you plan to sell the plant to foreigners. How can I be sure of your intentions? The Kasik asked, with a penetrating gaze. Kao stepped forward, holding the amulet Iara had given him. We have no intention of selling the plant. We want to protect it and use it for the good of all. This amulet contains the essence of the plant and symbolizes our connection with the forest. We ask for your help in protecting this knowledge, Kao said sincerely. Kasik Aruranan observed the amulet for a moment, feeling the energy emanating from it. Then he nodded. I believe you. Jurupari has been a disruptive presence in the tribe for too long. We need to act with wisdom and strength to protect our land and our people, the Kasik declared. With Kasik Aruranan's support, Anna, Kao, and Iara began organizing a meeting with the tribe's elders to expose Jurupari's plans. The meeting was set for the following night around the village's central fire. That night, under the light of the stars and the fire, the elders gathered. Jurupari and his followers were also present, ready to defend their interests. The tension was palpable. We've gathered here tonight to speak the truth about the sacred plant and the dangers our tribe faces, Kasik Aruranan began, his voice firm. Anna and Kao presented their findings and explained the importance of protecting the plant. Iara supported their words with her own experiences and ancestral knowledge. Jurupari tried to poison Kao to monopolize the plant. He's willing to sacrifice our land and our people for greed, Anna accused, pointing directly at Jurupari. Jurupari stood up, with a cold smile. These are the words of a foreigner and a man we barely know. Who can prove they are telling the truth? Maybe they are the real enemies, trying to deceive us, Jurupari countered, his voice full of venom. Kasik Aruranan raised his hand, calling for silence. Enough. Let's hear from the spirits of the forest. They'll tell us the truth, the Kasik declared. Iara prepared a ritual, invoking the spirits of the forest to reveal the truth. The wind began to blow strong, and the flames of the fire danced higher. Suddenly, an ancestral voice echoed through the circle. Kao is the chosen one to protect the sacred plant. Jurupari, your greed has brought disharmony to the tribe. Leave this land or face the consequences, proclaimed the voice, leaving everyone stunned. Jurupari, his face pale with fear and anger, knew he couldn't fight against the spirits. He and his followers were expelled from the tribe, restoring peace. With Jurupari out of the way, the tribe united to protect the sacred plant and ensure its knowledge was used for the good of all. Anna and Kao, strengthened by their journey and the tribe's support, were ready to face any challenge that came their way. Renewal and hope. With the expulsion of Jurupari and his followers, the tribe finally experienced a moment of peace and renewal. Kasik Aruranan led the community with wisdom, and the sacred plant discovered by Kao was protected and being studied for the good of all. Anna and Kao, strengthened by their journey and the tribe's support, felt that a new chapter was beginning. On a clear morning, Anna and Kao sat by the riverbank, watching the calm waters. The forest around them seemed more alive than ever, as if celebrating the newly restored harmony. Kao, I never imagined our journey would lead us here. The forest, the plant, and now our connection with this community. It's all so incredible, Anna said, with a gentle smile. It's true, Anna. But there's still much to do. We need to ensure the sacred plant is used correctly, and that the tribe remains united and protected, Kao replied, holding Anna's hand. Suddenly, a group of children from the tribe ran up to them, bringing flowers and singing traditional songs. Amidst laughter and play, one of the children, a girl named Tina, handed a flower to Anna. This is for you, Anna. Thank you for helping us and protecting our home, Tina said, with a broad smile. Anna took the flower, moved. Thank you, Tina. You are the future of this tribe, and it's an honor to help, Anna replied, hugging the girl. As the days passed, Anna and Kao continued working alongside Iara and Cacique Aruranan to document the sacred plant's properties and develop ways to use it to heal illnesses in the community. The knowledge was shared with other tribal leaders, creating a network of protection and cooperation among different tribes in the Amazon. On a starry night, the tribe gathered once more around the central fire. Cacique Aruranan stood to speak, his voice resonating with authority and hope. Today, we celebrate the union and renewal of our community. Thanks to Anna, Kao, and Iara, we've discovered a new path to protect our forest and our people. May the spirits of the forest continue to guide and protect us, the cacique declared, raising his hands to the sky. Anna and Kao stood side by side, feeling the tribe's positive energy. They knew that despite the challenges they had faced, they had found a greater purpose in their lives. Kao, I feel like we've found our place here. Together, we can make a difference, Anna said, looking into Kao's eyes. Yes, Anna. This is our home now, and we'll do whatever it takes to protect it and thrive, Kao replied, smiling. As the celebration continued, Paulo appeared at the edge of the clearing, watching from afar. He seemed different, more serene and introspective. Slowly, he approached the fire, catching Anna and Kao's attention. Paulo, what are you doing here? Anna asked, surprised. I came to apologize. I realized how wrong I was and how I let my anger and jealousy blind me. I want to help if it's still possible, Paulo said sincerely. Kao stepped forward, extending his hand. Everyone deserves a second chance. If you truly want to help, you're welcome, Kao said, shaking Paulo's hand. Anna nodded, feeling a weight lift from her shoulders. Thank you, Paulo. Your help will be valuable, she said, with a hopeful smile. With Paulo joining the cause, the tribe gained a new ally. Together, they continued to strengthen the community, protect the forest, and ensure the sacred plant was used for the good of all. The Amazon forest, with its secrets and mysteries, became a symbol of renewal and hope, a place where unity and love for the land prevailed over greed and destruction.